Hi, this is Mimi with Pastiche Knitwear, and today I'd like to show you how to do I-cord donuts. I'm not going to show you actually how to do the I-cord because that is fairly straightforward, but I do want to show you how to do the finishing on this. I have already buried the end of the cast on just in the center of the tube and cut that off. And now we're actually going to graft these stitches together. So I have 3 live stitches on the bottom and 3 cast on stitches at the top. What we're going to be looking for as we go through here, and I'm going to bring this a little closer for you, is these V's. We have 3 columns of V's because this is a 3-stitch I-cord. And so we're going to be looking for these 3 V's as we go around here. So to begin, I'm going to slide my needle down here, stitches down to the end of the needle. I'm going to come through the first stitch as if to purl. And then I'm going to look up top here and I'm going to come under the lowest, the narrowest part of the V on the V closest to the end. You want a full V though, you don't want a little half V. And then I'm going to slide this 1 stitch off and I'm going to come back in from the front. Sorry, this is kind of hairy. And then I'm going to come purlwise into the next stitch. Now I'm going to rotate my piece to the left here and I'm going to come under my next V, the closest V to the bottom that is properly formed. I'm going to come just run under the narrowest part of that V. I'm going to knock this stitch off. Oops. Come back in the front and then come in purlwise on the last stitch. I'm going to drop that needle. And then I'm going to come to my 3rd V here. And then I'm going to come right back in here. Now I'm going to come all the way across here. And I just want to come underneath the threads. The stitches. I don't actually want to pierce the strands. So if we look there, we have this really nice join. And at this point, I'm just going to take my yarn down through the center of this I-cord. I'm going to take my scissors, pull on it a little bit, cut it off close, and then pull. So we've got this really nice join. We now have our nice little I-cord circle, just too much fun. But now we want to attach the hanging loop, which is really a very small monk's cord. So I'm going to take a piece of yarn about, oh golly, it's about 18 inches long or so. You can vary the length of these. You'll want to vary the length of these hangers if you want. There's a trio of danglers on my pattern, and so you want them at different lengths. You want them to fall at different lengths. So I've got my 2 ends here, and now I am going to look at the direction of the twist in the yarn, and I'm going to start twisting from both ends. Sorry, this looks so shaky and jiggly on the camera. I'm so sorry. But you're going to do this until kinks start to form in this 1 strand of yarn that you have. You really only need 1 strand of yarn. But when it starts to kink up on itself, which it's already starting to do, and this part's a little tricky. Okay, I'm going to sort of hold on to my donut here and put my 2 ends together. We want to keep this taut if we can. And then just let it go, and this is going to just twist in on itself, and you just do it in little couple inch increments as you go. Then I would thread this onto my tapestry needle if I were attaching it to the hat. Thread this through my tapestry needle. I would put this through the top of my hat, and then I would take the needle off and put a knot in the end so that that kink, the monk's cord, doesn't come undone. And this would be on the interior of the hat. And then you just shape your little donut. And they're so fun. I hope you enjoy making these.